got another fish on. This is what I meant by nighttime sailing has gotten a little harder. CJ was driving still and took a freaking wave over the side. Didn't really ease up on us. We're so close yet so far. We're in Jurassic Park.
Yeah, we're on day 7 of our 4-day trip.
I swing hard, leave it out there, no regrets. My blood is in the water and the sharks are taking bets. They circle in, waiting for my final breath, but they won't see me drown. I hoist my sails for the treasure in the sea. The winds that blow behind me take me where I'm supposed to be. I'm raising hell for the ones who don't believe. Their words can't drag me down. When the wind rips the tide, I will sail, reach the other side. Let the storm roll on wild. I was born for this. I'm unsinkable.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are on day 3, cruising and bruising. Not even kidding, I keep running into shit. All right, got the rods in. We just hit 1,000 feet of water really quick. There's a deep shelf over here. Oh yeah, it's jumping back there. Oh, is that a fucking tuna? Long and silver.
Well, then let's hope for a wahoo.
Yeah, it looked like a fork tail, so which would mean something good. Off he swims. Really? Oh yeah, he's fighting back there. Oh yeah, jump. Oh, did he spit it? No.
There's one following that one. You see him out of the water jumping? That's a mahi. He's just skating across the surface. And that was a school of mahi we just went through.
Good eye.
Oh no! No! Figured we'd try and record what life on the lean is like. I have to tilt the camera in order for it to even look. Somewhere right in here.
This is insanity. It's crazy. Normal people don't do this.
I'm trying to cook chicken and rice. Luckily we got a good gimbaling stove because we're at like a 24-degree lean. But we needed to check to see what just fell. So we are flying right now. We're moving at 8.5 knots upwind. But cooking in this is interesting. Caleb, what do you think?
Banana, it's nuts. I mean, one should not be able to stand backwards. Even more now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, let me show you the oven.
That's probably its max tilt.
Yeah, I don't know that it tilts much more than that. But we are trying to get to Puerto Bahia. That way we can go enjoy a couple days. So we're gonna leave it like this for as long as we're both awake, and then right before we go to sleep, we'll probably angle up into the wind, reduce our sails just slightly, lower speed, so we have a little bit more of a comfortable night. As much as I do love going 8.5 knots, I'll try to get there. Probably not gonna be our most comfortable night.
Well, guys, I don't know if you can hear anything. I know you can't see anything. 1:30, 2 o'clock. I can officially tell you, switching shifts sucks. But it has to be done. Make sure we're both rested. Someone's always watching. And it's rough out, so we're moving. We're alive. Not sleeping, but name of the game, I guess. I guess CJ just got us through a squall. Thanks, CJ. That's where we are. No fish. Maybe soon. We'll see. Turn you on if we do, but see ya. Good morning, y'all. It is day 4, 5? 4 or 5, one of the two. But when I woke up this morning, we had a visitor come last night. So, little flying fish action for you. But I just wanted to show you the rig that I'm gonna tie up with it. This wire that we got here, this is called a haywire twist. That is a haywire twist. So you just got fucked up treble hook. God dang it. Just like that. Bent it out. So, this is a rig that we used a lot offshore, whether we were fishing ballyhoo or cigar minnows. Some people call them spinning minnows. You just do this twist, haywire twist. And typically, well, I already tied the stinger portion of it. It's bent here because that's that's about the length that I'm gonna do, is because I'm gonna do a triple rig on this, just to make sure that whatever does hit this, it's gonna have a hook in its mouth. Whether we catch it, I don't know, because this wire that I have the leader to, it's probably 60-pound wire, which is super heavy duty, really thick, gonna be really hard to break. Nothing's gonna bite through it. Not even, you can catch a, I don't know, 12-foot shark on it, no problem. This wire that I got the stinger on, I know is 40-pound or 44-pound wire. So I'm a little nervous about the stinger hooks, but as long as we take our time with the fish, should be no problem. So what you do, after you get your initial hook on, you take that wire and put it down to the side. That stinger hook, you take your tag in, put it through the eye of the hook, make sure not to go through the other eye of your leader, and then you just take it and you measure out how far you want it to be. Like I said, 3-4 inches, because I'm gonna add a third one on it, probably a little closer. But then once you get your bend in the hook, all you do is you twist, so you got your loop. The important thing too is you don't want to have, see how big that loop is? We're gonna shorten that up. If you can see that, then you're gonna pinch it right where those two wires cross. So then you got essentially a Y set up. Then you're gonna take 2 fingers, kind of like you're gonna, I don't know, pinch something. Put your hand backwards, so your thumb is on the wire to the hook, your pointer finger is on the wire to the tag in. You're gonna pinch and you twist both. And it's important that you get essentially like a barbed wire twist, like the wires are gonna twist around each other on the initial part. Do this about 4 or 5 times. And the reason that part is so important is that's essentially your locking mechanism. Because once you get those twists, you go around 3 or 4 times, or 4 or 5 times, you take your tag in, and you make what's called barrel rolls. So you're just taking that tag and wrapping it around the main part of the line. Give that 5 to 7 turns. I'm gonna go a little more because, like I said, it is lighter line. But what happens is, if they were to miss that front hook and they only get that back hook, those spirals will kind of start to undo themselves with more pressure. So the bigger the fish, the more it spins. But those barrel rolls is what will cinch down on it, essentially like a knot. So you got your spirals and your barrel rolls. As those start to go down, untwist, your barrels will start to cinch on it and then lock it into place. So once you get your twist, it's not the most prettiest one I've ever done, but once you get your twist, what you do to get rid of this tag in is you bend it up, grab your loop bent, you're just gonna take it and work it like you're spinning the rod. And then it pops off like that. You have a nice clean break. So then you don't have to worry about your fingers snagging on the wire or getting cut up by the wire. So yeah, I just have some extra wire that I'm gonna make the third stinger with. I was happy with the length. I wasn't happy with how many twists I was able to get on that, so I redid it. But important part coming up, how to rig the fish on your triple stinger rig. What you're gonna do, you're gonna want to make sure that line or the wire lays down behind. So you got 1 hook up, 2 hooks down. You're gonna take that top treble hook, you're gonna come up through the chin, out through the nose, and slide it forward. You want to get that as central as possible. That makes your bait swim a little better in the water. And then once you got that, press your line up against the fish, and you're just gonna come up through the belly, get that hook set up in there like that. I'm gonna get 2 hooks up in this. I didn't realize how soft his belly was. Then I'll take my third, push that up inside him, try to get that thing to really lock. It's okay if that last one kind of hangs out, or if it falls out of the fish as it's getting trolled. Should essentially still get the hook up. But there you go. You got your nose, if they hit it high. You got your midsection, if they hit it straight through. You got closer to the tail if they want to hit it from behind. Pause. A lot of times what we do with these is you'll put a skirt on the front of it. Do like a pink or white, blue and white, some sort of skirt with it. For the fact that all these fish out here just eat straight up flying fish, we're just gonna throw them out naked and see what happens. I'm fully expecting a fish to hit this, and I really tried my best to make sure that it won't pop off. Will it? I'm worried about that back line, but that's about it. I could have taken some of this leader and had stronger line, but it shouldn't matter too much if we don't put too much pressure on the fish. Let them eat it for a little bit, let it run, and basically let him tire himself out. So that's it, and that's that. You just clip it onto your line, whatever your heaviest rod is, because I have a feeling something big is gonna eat it, and we wait to see what happens. Just wanted to show you that. I heard stories about flying fish coming up on boats. Never seen it. I just woke up, went to go sit down, and pulled over the chair, saw the fish sitting there on the deck. I was like, ah, cool. Hopefully it guarantees us a fish, but like I said, we'll see. So we'll tune you in soon to let you know. Ew.
That was a very long night. We were dodging storms all night long. We made it to the coast of DR. Not sure if you can see it, but that's the coast of DR right over there. We still probably have a 24-hour sail to get to, motor sail at this point, to get to our marina. Hopefully today goes uneventful and the wind picks up a little bit.
Well, good morning. Kinda, sorta. I thought I broke the camera. But, we got our lines in the water. These have been a nightmare. The hand line tangled with that one, but the water's super pretty. It's gonna be another rough night, apparently. A lot more rain, a lot less sunshine. So, figured I'd get the shot while the sun is shining. So, here we are. The first unofficial stop. Don't know if much will happen. Fish gets on, then we'll record it. There's that, and that's this. So, see ya. Ow. Which one?
I got here and that one was going.
Okay. Yeah, I hear it. I got it.
This side's mahi too. Yeah, you got one back there too. Yeah. And on the drive. Is it on the driver too? Now you get tired. I've got some line in the water, so be careful. Okay, there it is. It's in color. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's a big one. Oh, shit. I told you, I'm making it up. It's big. Get him in. Hell yeah. Yes. Camera's rolling. Woohoo! That's a good sound. Mine. Oh, yeah. All right. Right here. I'll flip it in for you. Just get it up here. Stop. Double up, baby! Yes! Ow! Slap this shit. Double up, baby! Gonna be eating some dinner tonight. Yeah, baby! Cold. What's up, y'all? A little loud. We got another fish on. I wonder if I could. CJ's reeling in the sail. That doesn't work. Keep you down here where you're safe and sound. I believe we have another mahi on. Oh, he's back there doing acrobatics. Oh, he's jumping. Right here. Go. Hey. This is a small one. Let her go. Okay, don't do that. Come on, Mr. Professional Fisherman.
Okay, you're gonna hurt yourself. Here we go.
Nice.
Beautiful. One more. I'm gonna let this one go. Little female. Get! Oh. Swim off. Think she's alright. Well, hello, good evening. I think I said it earlier, but I'm gonna show you. This is what I meant by nighttime sailing has gotten a little harder. I don't want to shine it in CJ's face, but we're probably dealing with, what do you think, 10-foot seas? 10 foot plus?
10 foot plus. Our AAS went out, autopilot went out. For a while, our navigation went out, but that came back on, so we're just hoping it's correct. Got our compass down here and a chart here, so we're just gonna go off that and hopefully with daylight in 9 hours, we'll be able to actually see where the fuck we're at.
This is night 2 of this. Poor CJ had to deal with this by himself the first night. I kind of slept through it, but being up for this one, I'd be pissed at me for sleeping through it. I know that. Shit's flying around. We have a spear gun down underneath as we pass Haiti. Different story, but no AIS, no autopilot, navigation went out. Been using the compass to make sure we're going the right direction. At least the rain has calmed down. It's been dumping rain, stop, dump rain, stop. Windy, not windy. So sailing is hard. We've been motoring for almost all day. And by the way, don't ever buy these type of pants. Ripped. So my waterproof pants are not so waterproof. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. Surviving and thriving. Good vibes all around. We'll catch you in the morning. Hopefully we're a lot closer to the marina. We should be. Lord knows, Lord help us. We'll keep you posted. Just wanted to give you a quick little update. So, see ya. Told you guys, raining like a motherfucker. Well, good morning. We're still on our way to the marina. Remember last night? Didn't really ease up on us. We're trying to go somewhere out over there. The wind wants to push us that way. Yeah, seas are a little better than last night, but just about the same. So, that's what we're dealing with. Lean. This little gear tells you how much you're leaning. 10's probably about average if you're sailing fast in good weather. 20's no good. You got wind gauges. One's true, one's apparent. 25, 27 knots of wind. It's a lot of wind. We're getting wet and wild here. I don't know how you make the most out of this situation, but that's that. Oh, dinghy didn't do too well through the night. Surfboards fell down, took the spear gun down, almost lost the wakeboard. Everything. It's a mess. Yeah. Nice. I wanted to add one quick thing. Shortly after I talked to you guys last night about how bad it was, CJ was driving still and took a freaking wave over the side. Probably about covered him halfway up his torso. Yeah, went all the way up to his chest and I mean just drenched everything. So that's how rough it was. We were about as full throttle as we could get and we were still moving backwards too. So first long sail for me. So hopefully the seas cooperate. Wish they knew. That's all. Just wanted to add that quick story. We're so close yet so far. That's what we're trying to get. Mr. CJ here taught me something that we both can learn together. Well, we've been heading this direction, obviously. So the head sail has been on this side, catching the wind coming from, so it's been catching it at a 45-degree angle to try to take us up that way. The problem is it's too much on our bow, so it wants to take us back that way. So what we're doing is called tacking. We flip the sail side, going straight out, so then we can come in an angle to get around that point. And there's your sailing lesson for the day, if you ever are in bad wind. And 15-foot fucking seas. I hope that was good for you guys, because it's crazy out here. CJ said earlier, we're in Jurassic Park. But no, yeah, that's a literal arch. Yep.
We're about 15 miles out from DR, Hamana, Puerto Bahia. We are on day 7 of our grueling we're on day 7 of our 4-day trip. We got beat to hell the last 3 days with storms. Last night was miserable. We were basically motoring into a storm for 10 plus hours going 0.5 knots. But we made it. We're almost there. The country looks really pretty. Tomorrow's going to be Christmas Eve, so we got here a little later than expected, but they don't care. Good morning. We just got into the marina. Thank you, Spirit Animal. This place looks awesome. We're just kind of tidying up the boat real quick. Brief panic this morning. So motored here for the last 36 hours, like we said, and turned on the engine this morning and would not throttle. So we had to try and just go in gear to get into the slip. Luckily, they got us in nice and easy. I was able to just ease the motor in, just using idle in both directions, and we got them in bow in. So that went relatively smooth. So we went in, we checked, we still have an oil leak. The oil is pretty low, but we're gonna go into town, pick up some more oils while we diagnose that, and we're gonna clean our bilge. They have a spot to take care of it. So if you have a problem with your throttle, always check the easy things first, because my brain went to everything such as the transmission, clutch plates going out, or anything like that. But easy things first. So if you look, the screw on my throttle cable right here, came off. It goes right on this guy and gets screwed in there with a bolt on the backside. So that would then just be pulled this way. So all I need to do, clean out my bilge, find that bolt and make sure it stays on a little bit better. Easy fixed. I can sleep. We've got plenty of other things to fix over here. I did not need to work on an engine too. So let's get started. Exploring the city. All right, we have been here in the DR for a few days now. I've been able to get a hold of Ray Marine, but they're open today. So Caleb over here, I turned the propane off and it's catching fire.
Rented the car for the day, heading to Santo Domingo.
We are back in business.